Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallen back from the video, and today I want to do my Broncos strengths and weaknesses going into the wild card weekend. So we finally hit the postseason, guys. It took until 2015 to finally hit the postseason. So let's get into it there. We go to Buffalo there in the wild card match. We're going into Buffalo there, playing against the Bills. So, what we need to do in the fixes, and mostly what we need to do in the fixes there. Mostly in the fixes there, we don't have to do too much there. We just need to work on the ball handling, all those fundamental stuffs there. I think we just need to really work on fundamental stuffs there because there was no cons against Kansas City there. Kansas City didn't really did that much there. Their backups have not did that much against us. So we just need to work on ball handling there, working at mostly working with the football there, and mostly have a lot of that stuff there. Mostly the only thing I actually thought was pretty negative there. We need to protect Bo Nix there, and that's the one thing I think we really need to fix going into the playoffs there. We need to really fix that there. Mostly protect Bo Nix there. Mostly have a scheme plan for this game there going into this practice. So yeah, that's mostly in the fixes there. So let's go into the wild card weekend there. We're in Buffalo. We're playing against the Bills. It's supposed to be a pretty cold game because usually Buffalo is always cold. So what we need to do. So for the offensive side there, we need to mostly push the ball there, executing the plays there, and mostly push down the ball, moving the sticks there like we did against Kansas City there. Move the ball there a lot in this game there because the Bills defense with Von Miller is going to be a massive threat there. With Von Miller there, he is going to be a mostly massive threat there. He's going to try to fully go out in this game here. So what we need to do there is have Bo Nix there, get comfortable there, mostly use a lot of the running game because if we use a lot of the running game against the Bills defense there, mostly what the Bills defense is weak against. This is going to be a pretty tough one because they're actually pretty strong on both ends. But I'm going to say the running game might be a little bit of their weakness there because if we use the running game mostly efficiently there, they don't know how to stop the run at all. So we need to use that there and mostly execute that there with Bo Nix there. Bo Nix needs to push the pressure there, getting those first downs, executing the plays, and moving the sticks there. Because if we keep moving the sticks there, executing the plays there, we can't do those screen passes there. We can't do those fucking screen passes. We need to go into the little bit of the middle there and mostly attack this Bills defense there because this Bills defense is good. This Bills defense is great there. Even they actually have fucking Von Miller there. Von Miller might be a massive threat there. They might actually have his Von Miller, so we need to actually mostly have McGlinchey or have Garrett Bowles to block Von Miller because mostly double team Von Miller there on the guards there because if you don't get Von Miller some sacks there, he's not going to find some time there. So we need to execute that there for it. We mostly need to use the run game, use McLaughlin, use Javonte Williams, and use Estime there, who honestly, use three of those running backs will be a really good thing for our gaming plan in this game. Mostly also using the throw game there, mostly the throwing, if we're going mostly into the throwing portion there, we need to find Cortland Sutton in the pocket there, try to get him more yards, getting more executing those plays there, and mostly possibly move the sticks there. Try to find Cortland Sutton there, trying to find Marlon Mims. We need to mostly alternate and confuse this Bills defense there because this Bills defense knows how to stop the run and pass, but if you confuse them there, they might get a little bit sloppy and actually lose a couple yards there from those games there. That's what we need to do there on our offense or our defense or our offense side. And also, we need to punch it in the red zone. We can't really go in these playoffs there and not punch it in the red zone. So we need to punch it in the red zone there, because if we punch it in the red zone and score the touchdown there, that mostly we want to get ahead of the Bills. We want to get ahead of the Bills. We can't have a matchup like we did against Cincinnati there, where technically Cincinnati was keeping up with us. No, we can't do this against this team. This team can easily beat you. This team can easily beat you if you do keep up with them. So technically, we do actually have a rookie quarterback is Bo Nix. We need to get him more comfortable, get him more time to throw, and try to find those targets down the thing. For Bo, you need to find those targets. You need to find those targets. You need to throw down the middle a little bit. You need to throw down the middle a little bit there, because that will execute that there and mostly keep moving the sticks there. The screen passes only work sometimes there if we need the screen passes. But if we don't need the screen passes there, we need to kind of go a little bit deep. You can throw bombs, but this kind of when they don't really expect it. This kind throw those middle passes there, because if we throw those middle passes, we will execute that there. So that's mostly for our offensive side there, and maybe we need to win that there in the offensive front there. We need to execute that, mostly move down the field, punch it in the red zone. We can't let Buffalo on the field. We just can't let Josh Allen and the Bills on the field, or we can't let Josh Allen on the field. So for our defensive side, we need to execute that plays there and mostly pressuring Josh Allen there. Josh Allen, he is good against going outside the pocket there. So we need to keep him inside the pocket there. That's what we need to do, is keep him inside the pocket there and mostly get him those pressures there. Have Benito and Cooper Kupp to chase him down there, even if Benito or mostly our pass rush has been kind of went down a little bit there. Have Benito and Jonathan Cooper mostly going after Josh Allen there. Mostly going after Josh Allen. Mostly keep him eyed there. Mostly make him get inside the pocket there, because that's what Josh Allen is pretty weak against. He's pretty weak against inside the pocket there. So we need to mostly execute that there and mostly go after him. Mostly make him scramble a little bit there where he can't really throw. So don't make him scramble, because he can usually throw that. So mostly pressure him, execute that there, and actually just pin him down. There on Josh Allen. For the wide receivers there, have Cortland Sutton locked down or not Cortland Sutton. Have PS2 locking down their best wide receiver there. They're telling their best wide receiver there. Have him lock him down there. Have PS2 lock down the best wide receiver there. Most of us put up our PS2 against their best wide receiver there, because if we have their best wide receiver going against PS2, he's going to actually have a hard time going against him, because PS2 knows how to block there. He knows how to lock down people and stuff like that against their best wide receivers. So we need to keep that going there. For the wide receivers there. And have Riley Moss locking down their second best wide receiver there. So actually have Riley Moss mostly locking him down and not letting him move either. So, and if we actually have a 2-1 punch there, we need a 2-1 punch to go against that there. For the tight ends there, have Chris Andrews-Drain there to follow the tight end there, because technically Chris Andrews-Drain can actually do something against that tight end there and mostly make it really hard for them to mostly move the ball. Mostly we need to lock down their running back there. The running back, he can actually burn you. He can actually fucking burn you there if you mostly let him do whatever he wants there. If you open up pockets, he's easily gonna go through. So we need to mostly get those pockets closed. We need to get those pockets closed there, because if we most get those pockets closed there, he has to force to go the other way, and mostly we will have another offender or another guy there to mostly get him on that on that thing there. So we need to do that for the defensive front. And then if we can do that there and mostly lock it down and stuff for our defense, we can actually win on the defensive front. So for special teams, nothing really saying too much about special teams. Have Marlon Mims come in and mostly run the ball back. That's what we need to mostly on special teams, and also have our kicker blocked there, because I think if this is a playoff game, I won't be surprised if Buffalo tries to go for the bull rush there. So double team Lil Lutz there, so he doesn't get pressured and lose the ball there, or mostly get the field goal blocked. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my response to the Bros. We like, love, and rose. Please subscribe. Hit the button notification and see what all the live streams. Response to the Bros.com. Out of peace.